in continuous life of favor. Number one is an act of kindness. What does the act of kindness mean? It means being charitable. According to Genesis chapter 18, from verse 1 to verse 6, we saw how Abraham was very kind to these strangers. Unknown to him, he was actually entertaining God. And as a result of that act of kindness, he enjoyed uncommon favor. As the Lord said to him in verse 10 and in verse 11, according to the season of life, I shall return. I want you to know that to live in continuous favor, one of the arts you must continuously practice is the art of kindness. Though there will be certain persons who will be ungrateful, like the 9 lepers who never came back to appreciate. But most importantly, the art of kindness is godliness, because God is kind. It is the nature of God to be kind. Not everyone you are kind to that may return or reciprocate that same kindness to you. That should not change who you are, and that should not take away from you the nature of the the nature of the art of kindness. Rather, it should improve your insight on being kind. A lot of people have stopped being kind because they were hurt. A lot of people have stopped being kind because they were betrayed. That should not stop you being kind. It is the devil's strategy and the human weakness to make you not to fulfill that part which will take you to the higher height. The second is the art of hospitality. Being hospitable is essential if you must go far in life. There is something about being human. It doesn't only gear you towards people, it also attracts genuine helpers to your life. When you are sincerely hospitable, it puts on you the face of someone who is not desperate, the face of someone who is willing to connect, and that attracts genuine helpers who knows that you are not desperate for what they have, but is in your nature to accommodate and to receive people. So trust God and intentionally work on yourself to become hospitable. And when I talk about the art of kindness, especially to those who you know cannot repay you back, it goes a long way to commit God to be the one to reward you. And thirdly, is the seed of favor. Do you want favor? Are you trusting God to live a continuous life of favor? I'm not talking about the art of receiving today and not having tomorrow. I'm talking about living continually in the realm of favor. If you want to continually live in favor, the third thing that is required of you is to sow the seed of favor. There is a seed of favor. How I mean is that being an instrument to bring joy and favor to someone. Show favor to someone if you want to enjoy favor from others, especially sometimes to those who may not be able to pay you back or favor you in the same fold. Show favor to someone today. Open door for someone that is struggling and your hand can get to the door. Provide water for someone who is thirsty and cannot afford to get that water. Sow a seed of kindness. Are you a pastor trusting God for greater heights? In this kingdom, we celebrate greatness to attain greatness. What you don't celebrate, you can't seize and you can't have. You can't attract what you speak against, what you work against, what you hate, literally. So anywhere you see greatness, celebrate greatness, then you attract greatness. Anywhere you see something working, become part of that system that works. We don't kill things in this kingdom to live. We keep things in order to live. We celebrate things in order to be celebrated. Are you a business person? Your fellow businessman who is succeeding is not your enemy. Rather, make him your friend. Possibly patronize him. Possibly support his own business to even go higher, even though yours is struggling. It's a seed of favor you are sowing that will make your own to succeed. Are you trusting God for marriage? Are you trusting God for a peaceful home? Begin to sow a seed of favor to those getting married right now. It could be in prayer, it could be in cash, it could be in kind. Support them in any way you can. Don't say, Pastor, I've been helping people, but they are not helping me. No, sir, no, ma. That should not change these divine principles. The Bible said, he that knows how to do good and fail to do it, to him it become a sin. But there is he that scattereth and yet increase. The good you do doesn't bring you down, it takes you higher. I want to encourage you today. Go forth and begin to sow the seed of favor. Go forth and don't stop sowing the seed of favor. The next testimony I will hear of someone rising, it shall be yours. In Jesus' name, God